All right, let's look at SPY on the weekly chart. So we have held this range, I'm sorry, on the monthly chart, we've held this range for quite some time. We've been talking about the breaking below and potentially filling the rest of this wick right through here. So what we're looking at right now is we did double bottom. We kind of pulled back up to this month here and held. So now if we see some continuation, my first target's going to be that wick fill, but I did want to show you bigger picture on the monthly chart. We've been holding this lower trend line since 2020. So we've pulled down, got a beautiful push off of it, came all the way back down and tested it again, pushed off, and then this is last year. So same thing, we got these sideways monthly candles. Here's March of last year, we got a big pullback, and then April, we went all the way back down and retested that trend line. So if it repeats, again, not saying it's going to, right? These are probabilities, not certainties. But if we get that pullback, my first target's going to be that wick fill. And then if next month we were to pull all the way down, that's about 530.50, which is a significant drop, right? We've been talking about a big drop coming. This is the potential. We did obviously push right off that and right back up in April. So it was probably a fairly quick drop down. Looking at our weekly, you can see we've just been inside this range for a really long time. We were over here as well. We did get a brief drop outside of it. You can see there. And then we just pushed back in and held inside. So we broke below this last week. We definitely got this little wick here, but just struggled to hold outside of this range. If we get some continuation, looking at the daily, this is kind of what I'm looking for. I want to see us hold below 682 on any pullback so that we can hold our downtrend. This is a double bottom area. We tapped it twice last week and couldn't break below. So if we can get that break below that 669.75, larger targets, these are not all the little areas in between, but larger targets I'm going to be watching for where we could potentially tap and then get a big push back, because it's never a straight line, right? So we could come down, we could tap back up, we could come down and continue to kind of waffle our way down like this. I'm going to be looking at these larger targets of 661, 652.90 or 653, and then that 651 area right through here. So larger targets, we still have support and resistance in between. We still have a lot of movement, as you can see, in between each level, but those are going to be the larger targets I'm watching. So if we get a bounce, I'm looking to see if we can hold under that 682 on any pullback. And then I'm watching this 669.75 to see if we can get that break below our double bottom for some continuation onto the downside.